Hi, are you thinking of starting a business and you're not too sure what you're getting yourself into? Well, if that's you, then this video is actually for you. Now, at the beginning, there's a real mix of emotions. You're feeling a little bit excited, you're feeling a little bit scared, and this is very, very common. So what I thought I'd do is I'd share my experiences and my thoughts with you as what it's actually like to be a business owner. Now, my name is Ray Lavery and I'm the co-founder of How to Start a Business, and I help people start their own business, and I've been doing this for the last 15 years and I absolutely love it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to split this up into 5 different parts so that you get a really good idea of what it is like to own your own business. Being a business owner is about being on a journey. So every day will be different. And that's the thing. It's like there's no such thing as boring when you own your own business because there's no normal schedules. You get to decide what it is that you do. Now, there's a great sense of independence in this, okay? So even if you're a little bit overwhelmed at the beginning because you're not quite sure, what you should be doing and stuff like that, that's okay. Don't worry about that. That independence is something that you actually want. I hate being told what to do. And so for me, being independent and being able to make my own choices is very, very important to me. And that's one of the freedoms that you get when you're actually starting your own business. Now, also when you are starting your own business, you are going to be doing something that you are passionate about, or you should be doing something that you are passionate about. And that being the case, you are excited, you are happy with what you are doing. You can't wait to get up. There's no such thing as the Monday morning blues. And also because you are working towards a goal and towards a purpose of what it is that you want to achieve, you also find that you're capable of a lot more. So even at the beginning, when things feel a little bit scary, a little bit overwhelming because there's lots of stuff going on, don't worry, you will adjust to that. It does take a little bit of time to adjust, but once you've adjusted, you'll be absolutely fine. And what you need to do here is with this is to just follow the method. There is a method to starting your business. So start step by step. Don't try and overtake the world in one place. Just take your time, test one thing and then move on. Test the next thing and then move on. All right, keep it simple. And then what you will find is that your day starts to flow. Okay, it starts to become easy and you start to build your own schedules around what it is that works for you. And so that is very important. But the thing about it here is that there's a sense of freedom. There's a sense of, I guess, accomplishment with what it is that you're doing, and you're enjoying every single day. Like I said, you're not trudging into the office going, oh my God, I've got a Monday morning meeting and all of this kind of stuff. You get to choose all of those types of things. So although there is a period of adjustment to this, you'll find that you get in the flow very, very quickly, and you'll also find that you're able to do more than you thought you were capable of. You are much stronger and you're much more capable than you actually think. The second thing about being a business owner is that you don't have a boss anymore. Now, this is an area where people struggle because suddenly they are actually responsible for absolutely everything. They have to make the decisions, and whatever actions they take, they have to take responsibility for that. Now, that tends to be very, very scary because people are used to having that safety net. But I can tell you something, that when you are in the driver's seat, you're going to make much better decisions. You are going to take responsibility, and you're actually going to find this quite easy to do, because it doesn't take very much to do. And really what it also means is that because you don't have a boss, you're organizing your own day, your own week, your own month, your own year, frankly, in your own life. And there's a great independence to this one. It feels great, and it feels great to be able to decide what it is that you are doing. Now, you could decide to sit on the couch. There's no one who's going to give out to you because you decide to sit on the couch and watch daytime TV. But what you will find is that you will not want to do this. In 15 years, I have never done this because I have a purpose to what it is that I'm doing. I'm passionate about my business, and doing what I love to do is much more interesting than sitting on the couch. So you'll find that you won't want to actually do that. You will have the motivation to get out there and to do the things that you want. Now, you do need to be organized, okay? Because you have this freedom to not go to work or whatever the case may be, and because you have that freedom to sit on the couch, you need to make sure that you are organized. So organize yourself, give yourself deadlines, and make sure that when you are at work, you are at work, and when you are not at work, that you leave work alone. Right, it's very important that you have that break, but it's also very important that you're productive with the time that you actually spend at work and that you continue to do it. Now, it won't feel like work, and that's the great part about it. You're just doing things in your day because it's fun and because you're following your passions. So, you know, what you will find is that you will start to move faster with things. You are going to be easier, you know, and all of that kind of stuff. You're going to enjoy life a lot more because you're doing things on your terms. So very quickly you will adjust to not having a boss, and very quickly you will realize that you have been the boss in your life all along and you've always been responsible for yourself. So it's a little bit of a realization, but once you kind of get through those first few weeks of, you know, just doing everything yourself, you will go into a flow. You will organize your day around your life. You can even live in a different country if you want. It doesn't matter. You have control over that and you will absolutely love it. Now, the third thing about being a business owner is that you have a sense of achievement, and that sense of achievement, it gives you a drive and it gives you energy. All right. And that's very important. You'll find that your life flows a little bit easier. You'll find that you're easier with people. And when I mean easier, you're being nicer to them. You have a little bit more time for them. You know, you're happy to spend quality time because all the other aspects are taken care of. You don't have the stress of the boss and all of this kind of stuff. You're going to feel an awful lot better about life. Now, one of the things that this will also do for you is it's really going to help you to focus. Now, as a business owner, you must focus, and you must focus on the times at hand, because as you are started, particularly as you're starting, you're probably going to be doing most of this stuff on your own. And so you need to be very productive with your actual time. So you will get very good at getting rid of the time wasting tasks and the time wasting people. You'll find yourself just less tolerant to that stuff, and you'll just get on with what is necessary, because again, because of your drive, because of your motivation to achieve what you want to achieve, you're going to be going towards that goal at all times. And that means you're going to want to cut out anything that sort of moves you to the left or sends you off on a tangent. So you'll get very, very good at that. Now, while you're getting very good at that, some of you will choose to do all of this on your own, and some of you will choose to have staff with you. Now, if you have staff, the great thing is you get to choose who they are. So this then becomes a fun environment, because you get to pick people that think like you, work like you, you know, and act like you and that kind of stuff, or people who bring in another dimension. And that basically means that you have complete freedom on that too. And because of that, you get to, you know, create the culture, you get to create the work environment, and it's just going to be fun. All right, so hire for attitude, okay, by the way, just a quick tip in there. Make sure that the people who you bring into your business are going in the same direction as you, and if you do that, then they are going to be a great addition to your team. Now, for those of you who are going to be working on your own, one of the things about being a business owner is that it can feel very lonely. You can feel like you've no one to talk to and stuff like that. Now, at any one time in the UK, there's at least 600,000 people that are starting and growing their own business. There is no shortage of people to talk to, and you must make it your business to create a circle of other entrepreneurs and other business owners that you can talk to, just so that you don't feel alone. All right, so don't allow yourself to feel alone. There's no excuse. Even if you're just stuck in your home and you don't have any staff or anybody around you, you know, join some organizations where you can actually find other people to talk to, and that is going to make your life a lot better. And there's a lot of people out there who isolate themselves at the beginning, and we don't recommend that. So have that circle around you. If you have staff, have that chat with them, you know, but just keep going. And like I said, you will find yourself getting rid of the tasks that you don't want to do, or the tasks that are time-wasting tasks, so that you can get on with the fun stuff. Okay, so there you are. That's part number 3. Now, the fourth part about being a business owner, the environment, I guess, is that it's very much an environment of solving challenges and solving problems, okay? It won't be plain flowing. I'm sorry about that, but you will come up against challenges, and you will come up against things that make you scratch your head and go, how am I going to deal with that? But here's the thing, you will do it, all right? Because you are doing something that you are passionate about, it gives you the motivation to go out there and to solve the problem. And I can absolutely 100% guarantee you that there is always a solution to the problem, all right? Whether you have to go over the problem, under the problem, around the problem, whatever. You will figure it out, okay? You have that motivation. And by the way, there's a great sense of satisfaction when you have actually solved that problem. So it is a normal part of business. As you get to one level and you've solved all those problems, then you'll come to another level and there's a new set of challenges to overcome. But that's okay. You will do it. You are very, very capable of this. As you develop your business, you are going to develop a lot of skills. You are going to learn a lot about yourself, and you're going to dramatically increase your ability to do things, all right? Things that you found challenging now, in 6 months' time, when you look back, you're going to go, oh my God, why was I even worried about that? You know, because you adjust to it, and I guarantee you're able to do it, all right? Now, one of the biggest areas where you need to learn skills, and the biggest challenges, I guess, to solve, generally what we see is it's driving leads, it's driving sort of potential customers to your actual product or service. That will be one of the biggest challenges that you have to solve, and it is an ongoing challenge, okay? Now, that's okay, because, you know, there is plenty of help out there to learn how to do these things, and I highly recommend that you spend time learning those skills, because once you get to terms with driving sales to your business, then your journey becomes infinitely easier, and also it eases that whole pressure over money. You want to bring consistency into your business, and at the beginning, there is a lack of consistency because you're not too sure where the sales are going to come from, but if you learn how to do sales and you learn how to drive leads, then that side of it is taken care of for you rather, and so it just becomes much easier for you to move your business forward. So again, it's just part of problem solving. It's a normal part. Everybody goes through it, but once you learn that, you are on easy street and off you go. Now, the fifth thing about being a business owner is that you get to decide the standard that you actually provide. Okay, so you might, for instance, have come from a business where, you know, they weren't doing it as well as you felt it could be done, and one of the reasons you're starting up is because you feel that you can. All right, now that is one particular example, or maybe you were doing something else that was very, very complicated and nobody could figure it out at all. Now, when you are your own business owner, you get to decide that standard, and what you will find that you do, this is a self-correcting problem, is that you will build your business and you'll build your product or service to a level where it sells. All right, there's no need to chase perfection. A lot of people are always trying to chase perfection, particularly before they start, and I would say don't do that. All you need to do is to put what we would call the minimum viable product out there, so something that you know will sell but is not overly complicated, and then you can add to it as you go along. So you get to choose that, and you, like I said, you will find this is a self-correcting problem, because if something is not selling, it means that you're going to change it around anyway. Okay, so it's self-correcting, but it's a great place to be, because what this is it builds on what I was saying earlier about the problem solving, but it also builds on your urge to, you know, create the things that you want to create. So, you know, when you are looking at your product or service, you are always going to be looking at ways to improve it. You're always going to be looking at new markets. You're going to find that you want to expand, that you want to grow, that actually, you know, making it bigger, making your business bigger is going to become something that you really want to do, and it will drive a lot of motivation for you. There's very few people out there that we see who just want things to be the same. Most people get in because they want to build something, and as they build it, it opens new opportunities as to what it can be next. And you'll find that you become very passionate about the development side of things. You become very passionate about, you know, how you can improve things, how you can get into new markets, and how you can develop it or create new products, because all of that is fun. And you're in this to also have a lot of fun, not just create the cash that you want. And so, look, by doing that, you're going to fuel your own passion an awful lot more. You're going to continue to delight the people that are buying from you. And also, you know, because you are able to do this, and because you don't have to wait for a board to make a decision and has to filter down through 5 or 6 different levels, you'll find that you're able to change quickly. All right, so for instance, at the moment, obviously the business environment and the entire world environment is changing very, very quickly. Now, change is a very constant thing, but you know what it means is that smaller businesses and newer businesses are able to respond to that. And as you are the decision maker, you're able to make those changes quickly, and you're able to implement new things and move things around, you know, when the business market changes. And again, that's part of the problem solving, but it's also part of your passion for continuing to grow things. So you'll find that becomes a very big part of what it is that you do and how it is that you think. So there you are. Those are the 5, I guess, some of the 5 big changes that you will see as being a business owner. I do hope that you enjoyed this. If you want to learn more, we do have a lot of free resources that we have on our website, howtostartabusiness.com. .co.uk, and just put a hyphen in between those. But also, if you look in the description below, you will see that we have put in a link to a webinar that you can take. It's a free webinar on starting up your own business. So if you're interested in that, please click on that. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. We put out new videos all the time, and we will do anything that we can to help you. So look, other than that, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.